What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. All right, everybody, look, this whole situation right now with Disney, man, this is one of the most fascinating dilemmas I think Disney has ever had to deal with over the last few years that we've been covering the company and talking about everything that they've done. All right, all the woke propaganda that they're constantly pushing through our franchises, aiming at children, no less. All right. Aiming at kids to the point where Snoop Dogg goes to a movie with his grandson and all of a sudden he's having conversations that he's not comfortable having with his kids because Disney wants to push woke propaganda through their franchises and through their properties. And so, yeah, I find this very, very interesting that Disney is now caught between the proverbial rock and a hard place. It's starting to feel like karma has finally arrived and knocked on Disney's door. We here, baby. You guys have been, in a bad way for a long time. You've been an unscrupulous company. The way that they handled the Gina Carano situation, all of the stuff that they've done over the years. All right. Now it's like karma has finally caught up with them. Their comeuppance has arrived.
The bill comes due. Always.
And it's interesting to watch them struggling trying to figure this situation out because what do? On the one hand, you got your advertisers, you got your affiliates that's not playing this crap. You got all of middle America that is sick and tired of the nonsense, all right? Forget the people on the fringe left and the fringe right. I'm talking about the people in the middle. That used to be Disney's customers, the heartland of America, folks that live in the Midwest, regular, normal people. They are tired of this bullshit. And right now, after an assassination happens and this jackass wants to get out there and make his commentary, and now Disney is like, well, we got to pull the plug. The advertisers ain't going to mess with us no more. But on the other hand, you got everybody on the left. All of these wokes that are mad. I just did a video about it. They are pissed and they are going to boycott Disney because they feel like Disney is bending the knee to Trump. And so, like, what do? Who do they side with? They don't have an easy call here. Like, even during the Don't Say Gay, that parental rights and education bullshit that was going on, they still had a way they could go where they were going to please one side or the other. In this case, they can't please anybody. And look, all of the, options are gone, all right? Jimmy Kimmel is refusing to apologize for the Charlie Kirk comments after ABC pulls his show indefinitely. So Jimmy Kimmel is standing 10 toes down. I said what I said, and I'm not pulling it back. So think about it for a minute. Even if, they could get okay, we'll reinstate Jimmy Kimmel as soon as he apologizes and all of that, because that's basically what's happening. All right. Sinclair, you saw it yesterday on the video. They have demands that they're making to air Jimmy Kimmel again. And one of the demands on this long ass letter that they wrote was that, yeah, he needs to apologize. Jimmy Kimmel needs to apologize, and then he needs to give a significant donation over to the Kirk family and Turning Point USA. This man is saying, I ain't doing that shit. I'm digging in. Do what you like, Disney. And so Disney is stuck right now. They don't have a clue what to do, and it's getting worse, all right? It's getting worse by the day, man. Boycott Disney was hashtagged, was trending all day long, okay? All day long. And look, liberals is like, boycott ABC, boycott Disney. Conservatives like, yes, we've been trying to tell you. We've been telling you to boycott these assholes. And so, which way do you go? Which way, Western man? All right, which way, Disney? You have no easy way out. If you don't bend the knee to the wokes, they're gone. You're going to lose a significant group of people, and they're going to continue to constantly push the boycott. Because you don't want to support Disney, they bent the knee to Trump. Like this person, it's time to boycott Disney, unsubscribe from Disney Plus, Hulu, ABC News, and don't support Zootopia, Predator, Avatar 3, and movies. They are clearly protecting free speech for racists. This is now a fascist country, and then all the hashtags. They don't have an easy way out. This stuff has absolutely gone viral. It has gone insane, all right? And on top of that, man, now you got your talent talking about that they about to bounce. Matthew Bellany, he had posted this up. Lost writer producer Damon Lindelof says he won't work with Disney unless Kimmel is reinstated. I'm hearing other talent weighing similar pledges. Look, this is how it's going down. Nah, get his signature on it. I know he posted this all up, talking about how much he loves Jimmy Kimmel and all of that. But you can see it all the way down here. He says he was shocked, saddened, and infuriated by yesterday's suspension, and look forward to it being lifted soon. If it isn't, I can't in good conscience work for the company that imposed it. If you're about to fire up in my comments, just ask yourself if you know the difference between hate speech and a joke. I think you still do. And Jimmy, blah, blah, blah. Okay. This guy is ready to stand next to his homie. I'm not working for Disney anymore. I mean, this is incredible. This is absolutely incredible. But it's even worse than that, man, because now you got somebody on the Marvel Cinematic Universe telling people cancel Disney Plus, cancel it, do it now. And you might be wondering, wait, what Marvel star has urged fans to cancel Disney Plus and Hulu after the Jimmy Kimmel suspension? You might think, man, is this somebody important? Is this somebody that's going to make some waves and move some needles? Nah, it's just Tatiana Maslany. It's just Tatiana Maslany. But what's really crazy about it is Tatiana Maslany was on a hated show. Disney has backed this show. They've supported this show. They've done everything they could to try to say, no, this was a great show. And we're so proud of Tatiana Maslany and we stand with her and all that stuff, even though she was getting all kind of heat from the fans like myself. Nevertheless, they stood 10 toes down for her. And now she's like, yeah, cancel Disney Plus.
God damn it. You can't make this shit up.
Let's read this real quick. One MCU star got honest on social media by prompting fans to cancel their Disney Plus and Hulu subscriptions following the indefinite suspension of late-night host Jimmy Kimmel. Kimmel has been at the forefront of late-night TV with his talk show Jimmy Kimmel Live since 2003. However, it came to an abrupt end after Kimmel was pulled off the air due to his controversial comments about Charlie Kirk's shooting during a monologue on his show September 15. The decision from ABC was made after Brendan Carr, chairman of the Federal Communications Commission, threatened to act against the network. See, like they're trying to spin it like it's the Trump administration, the FCC commissioner. It's his fault. All right. That's the guy that did it. They're very quick to just kind of ignore like the actual numbers behind this whole situation. And the fact that advertisers wasn't doing that shit. They wasn't playing that shit anymore. Valiant Renegade had this perfect, easy to understand post. You clearly don't get what happened here. The real money spoke. Actual normie audiences in suburban America who feed the legitimate advertisers said no. This isn't the same sort of left-wing astroturfing cancel culture bullshit you people have gaslit yourselves about. This is Cracker Barrel and Bud Light levels of whoops. That's how I see it. It is absolutely lined up right there with Cracker Barrel. Because people, especially like 5 days after an assassination, people want to calm shit down. They don't want lies being told to them. And on the morning of Monday, the 15th, it was very clear who the shooter was and what side he was affiliated with, why he did what he did. All right. He did it because he rocks with the trans ideology. He's dating a dude that's going through his little transformation, a dude that's going through the reassignment surgeries and all of that stuff, or about to go through it. He's dating that person. And he had the bullets with all of the phrases. Everything was as clear as day. His own family said, yeah, he been sliding with the left lately. Even though we're all conservatives, he's been over there moving more to the left. And people act like that's not something that they've ever heard of happening before. Utterly retarded. But that's what everybody understood, that Jimmy Kimmel still came out and tried to say it was MAGA. Oh, MAGA's trying to deny somebody that's clearly one of theirs. Or something to that effect. I'm paraphrasing, but you understand what I'm saying. He got out there and lied. And people are like, we're tired of this crap. And so, yeah, they made a big mistake, Cracker Barrel and Bud Light levels. This is real money ghosting Disney overnight. The right and left are not the same. We have capital. We have the money. Y'all have mirages, mental disorders, and litter boxes. Shout out to Valiant Renegade, man. Well said. All right. Well said. But yet again, you still have people out here trying to say it was Trump. Oh, it was Trump all along. Nah, the money just bailed on them. The money is done. They're not pulling that shit no more. ABC's decision about Kimmel's suspension caused uproar from the show's fan and other major Hollywood figures, such as Damon Lindelof, which you just saw, saying that other talent is weighing similar. I can't wait to see. I cannot wait to see what other stars are lining up and saying, hey, you know what? We're not going to work with these guys anymore. What about all the people that are working on Avengers? Okay. Because it's real easy for Tatiana Maslany to say some bullshit. All right. Real easy for her to say this shit. But what about somebody that's actually working for Disney at this time? Is anybody over there going to say anything at Marvel? I doubt it. All right. That means I guess she really isn't working. She really isn't going to show up in Avengers. Man, this is too much, man. But yeah, it says here, Tatiana Maslany called out Disney on Instagram by requesting her fans cancel their Disney Plus and Hulu subscriptions. Yeah, here's the post right here. I'm going to blow this up over here on Discussing Film because Discussing Film had it up. All right. Tatiana Maslany urging her fans to cancel their Disney subscriptions after the studio suspended the Jimmy Kimmel show. And you can see it plain as day. All right. There's her name. And then she says, cancel your Disney Plus, Hulu, ESPN subscriptions. Bruh, Disney, how y'all feeling about this? Somebody who you gave work to, somebody who you promoted and you stood firm with her. Every time somebody was like, nah, She-Hulk is trash, you was right there standing next to her, 10 toes down. And now she's turned her back on you. It be your own people, huh? It be your own people. The people that you support this entire time, they turning their backs on you. How does that feel, Disney? They are caught between that rock and a hard place. They have no idea how to get out of this situation at all, man. This is glorious shit, man. I'm sorry, man. This is too much. Let's go ahead and read some comments right here. Look, Lorena, what fans? Lorena always coming with the zingers. What fans? She ain't got no damn fans. Shout out to, La Bonita. All right, La Bonita. I think we'd be seeing her playing this character anytime soon because Tatiana's career, yeah, she's done. All right. She is absolutely done. Yeah, people got Trump giving her the bird. People have canceled their Disney Plus already because of her terrible show. Real talk. They saw She-Hulk. They was like, chick, we already canceled your shit. I just find it funny that they are biting the hands that have been feeding them this entire time. It be your own people, man. This is crazy. All this for Jimmy Kimmel, an untalented comedian who did it to himself. He didn't have to come out there and try to drop some little funny monologue or start talking whatever 5 days after an assassination. But he said that shit with the quickness, man. He wrote that. He couldn't wait to speak on it. And he lied the entire time. Didn't have anybody do a proofread of it. Nope. He just decided to get out there and say what he said. Oh, well. She-Hulk is never going to be seen again. She's done. This whole situation is done, man. This is too much. Girl, no one's canceling Disney Plus because you're upset. Keep acting like your fans are going to drop everything just because you're throwing a tantrum over a late night show. You're not the superhero here. But no, they've already canceled it, Lord D. They already canceled it. They already moved on. The boycott is real. People are canceling Disney left and right. I'm really curious about the theme parks. Are people going to bail on the theme parks as well? That remains to be seen. But look, anyway, you guys let me know what y'all think about Tatiana Maslany basically coming out here and, getting her graph web on. All right, cancel Disney Plus, man. Straight up getting her graph web dreams going. Bruh, man, I don't know how Disney... Somebody let me know in the comments. How does Disney get out of this? Is there a easy way out? There's no easy way out, all right? There is literally nothing that they can do at this point. If they side with the advertisers, the fans are going to continue to cancel them. All right. They're going to continue to boycott them. At least that's what they're saying, and they ain't going to be able to get Jimmy Kimmel on board to bring him back. And then, like I said, even if they did get Jimmy Kimmel to give some kind of a weak ass apology, nobody's going to buy that shit because it's weak. It's a weak apology, but he seems like he's digging in. And he's already, I've heard some stuff that he's already out there just cursing Disney's name. So I think this relationship is already over and done with. And if they can't bring him back in, then this is what they got to look forward to, all right? Everybody's pissed. But you guys let me know what y'all think about it. Jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. Thanks for watching. See you next time.